everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we are going to be talking about nosework competitions,
Okay.
but with a bit of a twist. We're going to be focusing on a breed that you might not typically associate with sniffing out hidden scents,
Right.
the Cane Corso.
Oh, very interesting.
Get ready to discover how these powerful protectors can become scent-finding superstars.
Yeah, it's fascinating how certain breeds just become typecast for certain things.
Totally.
But Cane Corsos, they really possess some hidden talents.
Okay, so Cane Corsos,
Yeah.
these majestic giants that we know for guarding,
Yes.
what makes them so good at sniffing things out?
Well, all dogs have an incredible sense of smell, but
Nah.
what sets Cane Corsos apart is their intelligence,
Oh,
their stamina, and that powerful nose.
gotcha.
These traits are essential for those longer, more challenging searches.
So like you see in competitions and things.
Exactly.
So tell me more about those longer searches.
Sure.
How does a Cane Corso's stamina give them an edge?
Well, think of it this way. Imagine like a large area search
Okay.
where the scent is dispersed over a wide area.
Mm-hmm.
A Cane Corso's endurance allows them to systematically cover the ground
Right.
without getting fatigued,
Makes sense.
giving them a higher chance of success.
I see. Okay.
Or picture a complex scent puzzle with multiple hides and distractions.
Yeah.
A Cane Corso's stamina helps them stay focused and determined, working through the puzzle until they locate all the target scents.
Wow, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
I hadn't considered the stamina aspect in that much detail.
Yeah.
But we're talking about competitions that are designed for maybe smaller, faster dogs.
Exactly.
Do we need to tweak things for these gentle giants?
Absolutely. Okay.
We need to think outside the box when we are designing courses.
Okay.
For instance, those tiny search areas
Yeah.
you sometimes see,
Yeah.
we might need to enlarge those
Okay.
to accommodate their size.
Oh, totally.
Can you imagine?
I know. A Cane Corso trying to squeeze into a small cabinet.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be quite a sight.
It'd be like trying to fit a linebacker in a phone booth.
Exactly.
What about scent strength?
Oh, that's a good question.
Do their powerful noses need special consideration?
You're exactly right to bring that up.
Oh,
We might need to adjust the amount of scent we use,
interesting.
avoiding an intensity that could overwhelm
Yeah.
a Cane Corso's sensitive nose.
Gotcha.
Remember, we want to challenge them,
Yeah.
not overwhelm them.
This is where I think things get really interesting.
Yes.
How do we actually train a Cane Corso for nose work?
Right.
Do they learn the same way as other breeds?
So the fundamental principles
Right.
of scent work training
Yeah.
apply across breeds.
Mhm.
But there are definitely some nuances to consider
Right.
with Cane Corsos.
Like what?
For example, their alert behaviors.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What do you mean by alert behaviors?
Oh.
I'm not sure I follow.
Some breeds are very demonstrative. When they find a scent, they might bark, paw, or even spin in a circle.
Gotcha.
But Cane Corsos can be more subtle.
Okay.
They might simply sit,
No.
stare intently at the scent location,
Oh,
or offer a slight head tilt.
interesting.
It's all about understanding your individual dog
Okay.
and learning to recognize
Yeah.
their unique communication style.
So it's like a secret language
Yes,
between the dog and the handler.
precisely.
Just a subtle nod to say, hey, I found it.
Exactly.
And speaking of motivation,
Yes,
remember the Cane Corsos are intelligent
very much so.
and can be independent thinkers.
Yes,
Using high-value rewards during training is key
absolutely.
to keep them engaged and eager to work.
Yes.
We want to make sure finding that scent is the most exciting thing in the world for them.
Exactly.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
Now, we can't ignore the elephant, or should I say Cane Corso in the room.
right.
Their protective instincts.
Yes.
Could those be a chance?
It's definitely something to be mindful of.
Yeah.
Arriving early at the competition venue
Okay.
to allow your Cane Corso time to acclimate is crucial.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
They need to feel comfortable and safe
Yeah.
in a potentially stimulating environment.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, a calm and confident dog
Right.
is more likely to focus on the task at hand.
I can see how that would apply to any dog,
Right?
but especially for a breed
Yes.
known for its guarding instincts.
Exactly.
It's about creating a positive and stress-free experience for them.
Exactly.
And clear communication
Yes, very important.
with the trial officials is key.
It is.
Let them know about your Cane Corso's specific needs
Mhm.
or any sensitivities
Yes.
they might have.
For sure.
It's all about setting your dog up for success.
Absolutely.
It's amazing how we're discovering that this breed, not
Mhm.
typically associated with nose work, can actually thrive in it.
It's amazing.
It really challenges their assumptions, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And it's not just about competition either.
Yeah.
Nosework can be a fantastic activity for any Cane Corso,
Yeah.
regardless of whether they're aiming for the podium.
It's a great point.
So even if my Cane Corso isn't training for those high-stakes trials,
Right.
they can still benefit from a good sniff session.
Absolutely.
It's a wonderful way to engage their minds,
It is.
tire them out mentally, and strengthen the bond that you share.
For sure.
Plus, it's just fun to watch them work.
Oh, absolutely.
You mentioned earlier that Cane Corsos might need longer search times
Right.
because of their stamina.
Yes.
Can you unpack that a bit more for me?
Sure.
What's the science behind that?
Well, Cane Corsos, with their history as working dogs,
Okay.
have a natural endurance
Okay.
that translates beautifully to nose work.
Gotcha.
Their physiology, especially their respiratory and circulatory systems,
Okay.
allows them to maintain focus and energy
Right.
for extended periods.
So it's not just about them being big dogs.
Oh, right.
It's about their internal systems being built for endurance.
Precise.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's like comparing a marathon runner to a sprinter.
Okay.
Both are athletes,
Right?
but their bodies are optimized for different types of exertion.
Okay.
A Cane Corso is built for the long game,
Gotcha.
sniffing out those elusive scents with patience and persistence.
That's a great analogy.
Thank
It
you.
really helps me understand the difference.
Yeah.
This makes me wonder about other breeds
Yes.
that might have hidden potential in nosework.
Right.
Could a Great Dane or a Mastiff,
Interesting.
breeds not known for their sniffing skills,
Yeah.
excel in this too?
That's a fantastic question.
Yeah.
And it gets to the heart of what makes nose work so special.
Okay.
With the right training approach and adaptations,
Right.
almost any breed can not only participate, but thrive in nose work.
Interesting.
It's about recognizing each dog's unique strengths
Okay.
and tailoring the training to their individual needs and abilities.
So it's about breaking free from those breed stereotypes and embracing the individual dog's talents.
Exactly.
I love that.
It's a celebration of canine diversity and
Yeah.
the amazing power of scent.
This is all so inspiring.
I think so.
For our listeners who might be thinking about dipping their toes
Right.
into nosework with their Cane Corso,
Yeah.
where would you recommend they begin?
The beauty of nosework is that you can start simply right in your own home.
Oh, cool.
Begin by introducing your Cane Corso to the concept of scent work through fun games.
Okay.
Hide some treats around the house
Oh, fun.
and encourage them to sniff them out.
Okay.
Make it a joyful experience full of praise and rewards.
So it's about turning their everyday environment
Yes.
into a scent-filled adventure.
Exactly. The goal is to build their confidence and enthusiasm for using their nose.
Makes sense.
Once they've grasped the basics,
Okay.
you can gradually increase the difficulty.
Like how?
Hide treats in more challenging locations. Introduce different scents.
Yeah.
And start incorporating scent container
Oh, wow.
to really test their skills.
And if someone wants to get more serious about competition,
Yes,
are there resources available
absolutely.
to help them find trainers or clubs specializing in nosework?
Organizations like the American Kennel Club
Okay. The
and
HTRAS.
National Association of Canine Scent Work
Okay.
have websites with a wealth of information about nosework,
Okay.
including directories of clubs and trainers across the country.
It sounds like a supportive community
It is.
where people are passionate about scent work
Definitely.
and eager to help others get started.
Absolutely.
We've talked a lot about training and the benefits of nosework.
We have.
But let's shift gears and talk about the competition experience itself.
Okay.
What can handlers expect on the big day?
First and foremost,
Yeah.
I want to emphasize that the atmosphere at a nosework trial
Okay.
is generally very welcoming and encouraging.
Okay, good.
It's not about cutthroat competition.
Okay.
It's about celebrating each dog's achievements
Okay.
and the incredible bond between handler and dog.
That's refreshing to hear.
It is a very friendly and fun sport.
So it's more about celebrating the love of scent work
Yes.
than intense rivalry.
Exactly.
That's-
Most participants are there because they love this sport
Right.
and want to see everyone, dogs and handlers alike, succeed.
Awesome.
You'll find a real sense of community and shared passion at these events.
I can imagine it being a fantastic way to socialize your Cane Corso
It is.
and get them used to being around other dogs
Yes.
in a controlled environment,
Right?
especially considering their protective instincts.
You're absolutely right.
Nosework trials provide a fantastic opportunity for socialization
Brilliant.
in a safe and structured setting.
Absolutely.
Of course, it's always important to be mindful of your
Yeah.
Cane Corso's individual personality
Right.
and comfort level.
Of
You
course.
need to introduce them to the trial environment gradually.
Yes. Good point.
Yeah. Now, I'm curious about the logistics of the competition itself.
Okay.
What does a typical Nosework trial look like?
Sure.
Are there different levels or categories of competition?
Yes. Most trials offer different levels,
Got it.
starting with introductory classes for beginners
Okay.
and progressing to more advanced levels as the dog's skills develop.
Oh, cool.
So it's a gradual journey
Got
that
it.
allows both the dog and the handler
Okay.
to progress at a comfortable pace.
So it's not like you're thrown into the deep end right away.
No, not at all.
There's a clear path for those just starting out.
Exactly.
I like it.
The goal is to provide a positive and challenging experience for
Yeah.
all participants, regardless of their level of experience.
And remember, it's not just about winning.
Right.
It's about enjoying the process,
It is.
celebrating your dog's progress,
Yes.
and strengthening that incredible bond you share.
Very good point.
And speaking of the competition itself,
Yes.
are the types of searches all the same, or do they vary?
Nosework trials typically feature a variety of search elements
Okay.
to test the dog's versatility and scent detection abilities.
Wow.
You might see container searches where the dogs have to locate hidden scents among a group of containers.
Gotcha.
There are interior searches
Okay.
where the dogs must find scents hidden inside a building or room.
Cool.
Then you have exterior searches, which
Yeah.
take place outdoors in a designated area.
Wow.
And sometimes you'll even see vehicle searches,
No way.
where the dogs must locate scents hidden on or inside vehicles.
It sounds like the dogs need to be adaptable
Yes.
and able to focus in a variety of environments.
Very much so.
What a testament to their incredible sense of smell and training.
It truly is.
It truly is.
Nosework challenges them mentally and physically,
Right?
tapping into their natural instincts and
Yeah.
honing their abilities.
And let's not forget the role of the handler
Very important.
in guiding and supporting their dog throughout the search.
Yes.
It's a true partnership
It is.
built on trust and communication.
Absolutely.
I love that emphasis on
Yeah.
the partnership between the dog and the handler.
I think it's crucial.
Now, you mentioned earlier that Cane Corsos might have different alert behaviors
Right.
compared to other breeds.
Yeah.
Can you give us some concrete examples
Of course.
of what those subtle cues might look like?
While some breeds might be very obvious in their alerting,
Okay.
barking, pawing, or spinning,
Right.
Cane Corsos can be more nuanced.
Okay.
They might simply sit down next to the scent location,
Okay.
stare intently at the spot,
Gotcha.
or offer a subtle head tilt, as if to say,
Okay.
hey, I think I found something interesting here.
So it's about learning to read your dog's body language,
It is.
understanding their individual way of communicating.
Precisely.
It's all about that deep connection and understanding you
Uh-huh.
build with your dog
It is.
through training and spending time together.
Exactly.
You'll learn to recognize those subtle shifts in their body language,
Right.
those almost imperceptible cues
Yes.
that signal they've caught a whiff of the target scent.
Exactly.
It's like learning a secret language, a silent conversation between you and your dog.
Exactly.
And that's what makes Nosework so rewarding.
It is very rewarding.
It's not just about the dog finding the scent.
Right.
It's about that shared journey of discovery.
Yes.
That deep connection and understanding you build along the way.
I completely agree.
And we're back, wrapping up our deep dive into the world of Cane Corsos and Nosework.
It's been fun.
It's been an eye-opening journey, hasn't it?
It really has.
We've debunked some myths about Cane Corsos,
We have.
explored the science behind their sniffing prowess,
Yes.
and even ventured into the exciting world of competitions.
It is exciting.
What I find particularly fascinating is how this journey
Yeah.
has highlighted the importance of recognizing each dog's individual potential,
For sure.
regardless of breed stereotypes. I wholeheartedly agree.
It's important.
We tend to categorize dogs based on breed,
We do.
but Nosework throws those preconceived notions right out the window.
It does.
It's about celebrating each dog's unique talents
Yes.
and letting them shine,
For those listening who might be inspired to try Nosework with their Cane Corso,
right?
what are some simple steps they can take to get started?
That's a great question.
Start with the basics right in your own home.
Okay.
Turn everyday objects into scent-hiding vessels.
Okay.
An empty tissue box, a rolled-up sock.
All right.
Even an upside-down flower pot can become a challenging puzzle for your Cane Corso.
So it's about sparking their curiosity
Yes.
and tapping into that natural instinct to sniff and explore.
Exactly.
Hide a treat or a favorite toy under the chosen object
Okay.
and encourage your Cane Corso to sniff it out.
Right.
The moment they find it,
Yes.
shower them with praise and reward their success.
Important.
Remember, positive reinforcement is key
Absolutely.
to keeping them engaged and motivated.
It is.
It sounds like you're creating a fun game.
Yes.
Not a rigorous training session.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You're tapping into their natural drive to use their nose
Right.
while strengthening that bond you share.
As they get the hang of it,
Yeah.
you can gradually increase the challenge.
You can
Introduce new scents,
Mm-hmm.
create more complex hiding scenarios,
Yes.
and even take the game outdoors to really test their skills.
That's exactly.
And if someone decides to pursue Nosework more seriously,
Right.
where can they find resources and support?
There are fantastic organizations like the American Kennel Club
Okay.
and the National Association of Canine Scent Work
Cool.
that offer a wealth of information on their websites, including training tips, competition rules, and directories of clubs and trainers.
So it's like a whole community of scent enthusiasts
It is.
ready to guide you on your Nosework journey.
That's a great way to put it.
Before we wrap up,
Okay.
I'd love for you to share some common mistakes
Sure.
handlers might make
Yeah.
when training their Cane Corso for Nosework.
Okay.
Are there any pitfalls to avoid?
One common mistake is moving too quickly through the training process.
Oh, okay.
Remember, every dog learns at their own pace.
Right.
And Cane Corsos, with their independent nature,
Mm-hmm.
might need a little extra time to grasp new concepts.
Gotcha.
Be patient,
Right.
break down the training into small steps,
Mm-hmm.
and celebrate each milestone along the way.
Makes sense.
Trying to do too much too soon
Yeah.
can lead to frustration for both the dog and the handler.
For sure.
And remember, Nosework should be a fun and rewarding experience for both of you.
Now, we've talked extensively about the wonderful aspects of Nosework.
We have.
But are there any challenges
Right.
unique to training a Cane Corso for this activity?
As we mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
Cane Corsos can be independent thinkers,
Right.
and their protective instincts might sometimes surface in training or competition environments.
Okay.
It's crucial to manage their prey drive,
Right.
which could lead them astray from the target scent.
Okay.
And in a trial setting,
Yeah.
it's essential to create a calm and comfortable space for them
Oh,
to
yeah.
de-stress between searches,
Okay.
minimizing any potential anxiety or overstimulation.
Makes sense.
Open communication with trial officials
Heck yeah.
about your Cane Corso's individual quirks and needs is also essential.
So important.
Remember, advocating for your dog's well-being is paramount.
As we conclude our deep dive into Cane Corsos
Okay.
and the fascinating world of Nosework,
Yeah.
I have one final thought for our listeners to ponder.
I'd love to hear it.
If a breed like the Cane Corso,
Right.
not traditionally associated with sniffing out hidden scents,
Yeah.
can excel in Nosework, what other breeds might we be overlooking?
That's the question, isn't it?
What hidden talents are waiting to be discovered
Right.
if we simply shift our perspectives
Yeah.
and embrace each dog's individual potential?
That's a brilliant question.
It's a call to action for all of us
It is.
to challenge those breed stereotypes
Yeah.
that limit our understanding of canine capabilities.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The world of Nosework is open to every dog,
It is.
regardless of breed, size, or background.
For sure.
Let's embrace the diversity,
Yes.
celebrate the unique talents,
I agree.
and continue to discover the incredible potential that lies within each and every dog.
Beautifully said.
So to all our listeners,
Yes.
keep those noses working,
I love
get
it.
those tails wagging,
Right.
and keep exploring the amazing world of scent
Yes.
with your canine companions.
Absolutely.
Until next time, happy sniffing.